Marching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Time to meet the Green Bay offense, and the player in charge of it, first rounder from the 2020 draft out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try to wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Off play action, Pickett. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Pickett. And he will slide to a halt with a penalty marker down on the play.
Holding, offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. That'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of it.
2nd quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Bills. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all finished off by the Jonathan Taylor touchdown catch. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Love. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw again on 2nd down. Love out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25.
Holding offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. First down, Love to pass. They complete it to Hill. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Going back to Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are back within a score. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Buffalo set to get the football back here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. On the move past the 40. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. A slant to Jones. Touchdown! Zay Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So that challenge, a successful one. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Butker now to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And his throw is incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Take it at the 37. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taking it about the 1. Here comes Johnson on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here. That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Again, it's Taylor. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Love's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On third down, here's Hall. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw completes to McBride. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Following the interception, Love. That is caught by Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Love now. Touchdown, Packers. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. A late turnover is so often the difference in and now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Pickett back to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Pickett now on first down. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Preston Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Pickett. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Now Hall to start the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 4. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Ball again on second down.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Love looking to throw. Open man here is Conklin.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play.
Here we go.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Here's Love.
Open man, right side.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
After review of the play,
So
ruling on
that
the
one
field.
overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
Here we go.
Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happier than.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
On the set.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game?